All right, everyone, good morning. So it's about 9:03 here, and we're going to go over the watch list for this morning. So right now we've got leading gap or DCTH. DCTH here. Now, this is one that I'm sure some people are going to be watching. The problem that I see with it, it already hit this pre-market level here, way up at 750, 747, and then it pulled back, squeezed back up here, mostly because, as you'll notice, in one candle it popped from 560 up to 610. Then it continued a smidge higher before pulling back. Now it's choppy. And look at that rejection right there, that pop and then the reversal. So, this is a stock that right now, I think it's chopping out a lot of traders. It doesn't feel clean. It's not making a big move. It's just choppy. So realistically, if it was able to break over, if it was able to break over this high here of 20, in theory, that's like, okay, yeah, we break over 620 and then we go up to a high of 635 and then up to 645, 650. But the fact that it's already done these kind of false breakouts, and that's not the first one it's done today, I think that should be your caution flag that this is one that wants to take your money. It's not going to be as easy to trade as others you may have seen before. So adjust your expectations accordingly. All right, so that's DCTH. It's our leading gapper. It's up 94%. But again, pre-market, it hit a high of 747, which at the time was 139%. So that was DCTH hitting at 4:07 a.m. And this is the scan for today. We have DCTH hitting at 4:07 a.m. It hit 2, 4, 6, 8 times. Then COSM hit once at 7:36. So COSM hit the scanner once at 7:36. Pulled back. And then FRHC hit the scanner 3 times. This one is a gap down reversal on negative. I think Hindenburg Research came out with a negative piece on them and it sold off, but it's coming back up a little bit. Anyways, so the scanner has not shown us a lot. Now, this scanner is looking for fairly specific setups. I searched the entire market. I'm searching for every stock in the market, and then I'm adding a lot of filters to look for what I would say is kind of the needle in the haystack. And right now, there is nothing today other than these 3 stocks that have hit that criteria. And just because it hits doesn't mean it's perfect. And DCTH maybe would have given some opportunities, but but that was it. So, okay, so at the moment, unfortunately, we do not have what I would say is any clear opportunities on DCTH. Okay, next one down, and nothing has really hit the scanners. TLSA, this is not Tesla, this is TLSA. This company is at 91 cents a share. Excuse me, it is cheap. All right, so that one is no-go for right now. Solo, S-O-L-O. You may remember this one, we've traded it before. It's really gotten quite cheap. So at this point, it's just sold off. Look at this though. Last year or 2020, it went from $4 to 13 right there. Recent IPO breakout setup. So that was a fun day. But anyways, that was one day or 2 days, and since then it's been selling off. So I don't like it here. The float's now 108 million shares. They've probably done secondary offerings and sold more shares. GRND, this one right now, you had the big move, SPAC merger, big squeeze, and then big retracement. So I don't have a lot of interest in this at this price down here. You could get a day where it starts to turn around. The 200 moving average is at like 670. So we're a little ways away from that level, but I don't know. No interest in that right now. GROV. This one, also a little on the cheaper side. Let's see. Grab a screenshot here. Okay. SCYX. SCYX. What's going on with this one? Not sure about that one. At least it's above the 200 moving average. So I don't know if you guys see anything you like. TSHA, right. Yeah, so I know that made a move yesterday, higher up here today. After hours, I hit a high of 298. Yep, so I got some trades yesterday. Yesterday was a green day. Today looks kind of the same as yesterday. There's not a lot that's looking good. So it's just trying to find one or two opportunities to get in, get green, and not overstay your welcome. The market feels a little colder right now. My computer is a Falcon. The one that I trade on is an F15. The one that I use for broadcasting and streaming, but I also trade on when I'm traveling, is an F30. Okay. So yeah, TSHA, these are the type that I feel like they're just, you get traders that buy and hold. They press the buy button and they just hold. And it halts up, it halts down. They're just holding through all of this. It's like buying 1,000 shares at $1. You're putting $1,000 on it. And I kind of feel like that's a little bit of, there's a lot of people out there that like to kind of place bets when they're trading. They're not really day trading. They're not really swing trading. They're not really investing. They're just kind of placing bets. They're like, oh, let's see if this one goes to $5 or $6, and so they throw $1,000 on it, and they're like, oh, it's only $1,000. Let's see what it does. And or something like this, they'll throw $10,000 on it, and 10,000 is 10,000 shares. And there's people, of course, that trade with bigger size, but these types of stocks, the cheaper stocks, and also meme stocks attract a little bit of a different type of trader. There's a lot of newsletters out there that are circulating, alerts and things like that for penny stocks because a lot of people are attracted to these low price penny stocks. And I was too when I got started. So, when I first got into trading, the first thing I Googled was penny stocks. I was like, what are some penny stocks that I could buy? Because I thought that's what, that was affordable and that's what you would do if you had a small account. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of services out there that cater to people looking for that. Uh, Even though I wasn't able to find consistency with penny stocks, a lot of people come into the market dabbling there. And yeah, you'll kind of find that sometimes trying to day trade the stocks that are in that area, the 50 cents to $1.50, $2. In a hot market, you can get some nice big moves. You could take big size, of course, but I just have never found them to be very consistent for me. So, anyways, I don't have any FOMO on TSHA. I just don't, I really don't think much of that. That's a good point with the F-15s and the F-30s that the batteries don't last for a very long time. These are gaming computers essentially. And, you can put it on the battery saver mode. And I do that. But I've tried to use these on the airplane and it doesn't work. I was on the airplane, a 9-hour flight. Last month, and they closed the cabin door and they're like, just so everyone knows, there will be no Wi-Fi service on this flight because the Wi-Fi is broken. And I'm like, let me off this plane, because now I had this plan of all this stuff I was going to get done, and I'm not going to be able to connect to Wi-Fi, for even just to, it's anyways, but it probably wouldn't have mattered because these computers do not last for a very long time. If you want a computer that has a long battery, the Apples seem like they're the best there. I mean, you charge it like once every couple days. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, yeah. So VFS, this one. Let me try to pull up the chart. So this was a SPAC. So what's the story with this? Remind me. Oh, look at that. There's $22 on the ask on VFS. So let's watch VFS here. I would put an order around 22. And let's see if this thing wants to squeeze up to 23, 24. This is a recent SPAC merger. So you've got 21.98. There you go. There's 22. Wow, look at that. 22.61 on the ask. So the thing is, the spreads are tough on it. And I can't get my chart up. I see the level 2, but I don't have any charts on it. So without charts, I can't do a lot. I knew that this one, someone mentioned this one earlier, and I knew that it was a SPAC merger. Sometimes SPAC mergers, the charts don't update right away. Let me ask what the status is. What was the high? I don't have 2271. Let's see. Let's see if I get charts up on my Lightspeed account. But even Lightspeed, I'll just put this here for now. I see. Okay. So you've got a candle wick there. went up to 2271 and is a shooting star. I see, yeah. Had a high there of 34 a couple days ago. I logged in earlier, so I think it's because I'm logged in. I might have to log out. Well, in any case, saw that popping up. We'll see what it wants to do. Your candle right here, high was 2271. You know, I obviously prefer my preference. You guys know this, but I like my favorite are stocks between 2 and 20. So we're a little outside my sweet spot here. When they start to get more expensive, you start to get bigger spreads, which you can certainly see. That means you're taking more risk. They can move. You know, we've seen stocks go, and this one went previously from 28 all the way up to 34. There it goes. All right. There's this. Oh, I got it open on this chart. So, yeah, so you're high there, 2271. So just checking to see how much it is to borrow shares on it to the short side, 13 cents with one provider, 26 cents with the other. So a little expensive. You can request shares to borrow at light speed. So you could see if they're available. Sometimes it'll say there's none available. Other times it'll tell you, and it gives you two price options. All right, so I'll put this back up here. EDBL popped up as well. So now we've had two more stocks hit these scans, VFS, EDBL, DCTH. You can look back at that one. Yeah, doesn't look that great right now. So we have about 8 minutes to the opening bell, 7 minutes to the opening bell. There's not a lot this morning. You know, a couple little stocks here and there, but thank you guys on YouTube who are tuning in for the morning show. Appreciate you guys being here as always. August has been a slow month for me so far. Overall market's been pulling back pretty much since the end of July, so you know that's probably contributing to things feeling a little slower. But patience is the name of the game right now. Yeah, you could see VFS popped up again here. High a day is 2271. But it has like a 50-cent spread right now. So something to be aware of. Okay, so 3.5 minutes to the opening bell. Game plan at the open, watching scans, see what pops up, see if something holds up, shows strength, and gives us some good opportunities. Hopefully we find something today. So that's the game plan. It's still early in the week and mid-month. Things are a little slow right now, waiting to see if we get into a little hot cycle. I'm curious about what the next theme might be. You know, what's the next kind of hot space? Right now, lately, it's been kind of penny stocks, really cheap ones, but we'll see. We'll see what comes next. All right, so thanks again for tuning in. Reminders always, trading is risky. My results aren't typical, and there's no guarantee you'll find success whether you trade with me or you learn on your own. So manage your risk, take it slow, practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line, and don't try to blindly follow me or anyone else. All right, let's take it slow, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning.